Okay guys, hey, we're gonna work on our experimental balloon. You know, we're trying to get a balloon bigger than the SBS and maybe try to get some altitude. This is the best material we've been able to find. This came from Fluffy's. And this is a film, a 1 mil thick film. That's 1/1000th of an inch. It's gonna be white on the outside and it's silver on the inside. It's pretty strong stuff actually. But we don't know if there's any little imperfections or holes in it. I guess we'll know after we put some hydrogen in it. We're gonna try to do that in a few minutes. So our plan is, we're gonna take a 20-foot piece like this. We're gonna take a 20-foot piece and we're gonna fold it back this way, like this. And then we're gonna heat seal down both sides like this and at the corners, just to try to get a good heat seal, and then we'll seal across the bottom. On this material, you can't heat sink the white side, you can only heat sink the silver together. So we're going to lay it out here, and we're going to get the heating iron going, and we're going to try to make a balloon. We're inspecting it. We see little imperfections in the places. We think it's the white coating that's coming off. I inspected it under a microscope. It looks like the film is still there. So this is going to be a big risk. Ed, the gas man, is with us. Ed is the one that makes these things fly. Okay, Ed, let's roll this out, and somehow we're going to have to find a midpoint. Let's see. About how much we're hanging over it?
About a foot.
Let's go about 2 foot. All right, right there. All right.
Good enough.
Okay, so I'm going to lay this here, and we're going to try this to go back and see. We're going to go back. Kathy, can you maybe come around this way and get a little better picture of this? Maybe around the side. Yeah. This stuff is really thin. The whole thing's sliding.
Go ahead.
I'll pull it back this way. You know, we may be almost long enough here to do this. I think we're going to be long enough on our table here to do this.
Hang on, let me put it in. Now pull it back. Pull it to you. Hang on, adjust it again. Pull it again. You got that right?
I've got it here, Ed. If you'll hold it, I'm going to pull it tight. That's pretty close right there. Back up a little bit. There's 9 feet right there.
You got 9 feet.
So we're going to do it. We're going to have it close to about 9 foot. Okay. Okay. All right. So we're putting the edges together, and we've got our parchment paper so we don't melt the balloon. But we're going to heat it here. We're going to lay our heating iron on top of the parchment paper and run a bead through here. So I'm going to put this here, put that there, and then we're going to use this board, I think, for a guide, and hopefully it didn't have any splinters in it. But let's put it on the side over here, yeah, like this. Yeah, there we go. So we've got our balloon doubled here. This means we're going to put the 2 sides together here. We've laid our parchment paper on there, and we've got a board here, and we're going to use that board to help us take the hot iron and go down the side there.
How's that?
All right, looks good. All right, are we ready for this, guys? Maybe I should give this to Ed. And let him do it, yeah? Okay, here we go. We're going to try to seal this thing. Here we go. Now when I get to here, I'm going to have to stop, and we're going to have to, I guess, slide the balloon down so we can get the bottom in there. Okay, here we go.
Stop it into the wax. Thank you.
Here we go. This is a critical part. I'm nervous. Here we go. You don't know exactly what speed to go. And I'm wondering, as the heat moves into the balloon, if we're losing heat in the iron and it's going to get cold on me, I think I'm holding the end down okay on this end.
That's enough. That's enough. That's enough.
No?
No wax paper. No paper.
Thank you. Okay. That was tedious. What do we got, Ed?
Well, about 8.6.
Ooh, okay.
No, 8.10.
Okay. Check over here. I can see that bead very clearly we ran down through there. I'm right on the bead here, Ed.
Oh, we're good.
Here we go. Here we go. Okay. I'm gonna go all the way.
All right, that's it right now. It stops right here. Okay, run your bead now. Looks pretty good.
All right, here we go. All right. I'm wore out, man. That takes a lot of energy.
Okay.
All right, so we've run our first seal down this side. Ed's checking the quality control. He's our quality control and gas man.
Yeah.
So we took the paint off there, Ed. Hopefully it didn't melt through. You never really know how hot and how long to, I think
You
it's
may
just
have to go
paint.
around that if it later on or something.
Yeah. You never know how fast to move the iron and how hot to make the iron. We're on pretty close to maximum temperature. Looks like we're getting a fairly good seal actually here. And we may trim off a little bit of this later. I think the wider seal we have, the more insurance we have for leaks. But there is some clear out here that we can probably trim off maybe 1/4 of an inch all the way down. But overall, I'm looking like it's sealed. On the corner here, just because we might have not got the little very top where we folded it, we put a heat at an angle across here to try to seal that top piece there. Of course, this piece here is solid. It's just a folded over piece.
Check this here. Right there. Same thing there the other end you made.
I think it's all right.
You think it's all right?
I think it's all right.
All right, we'll take it off then.
All right, we're gonna flip this thing over.
And you gonna put a sticker in inspected by number 5?
Are you number 5?
I can be.
Okay, inspected by number 5, quality control.
All right.
All right,
Ed.
Ed. Alright, we're gonna try to flip it over. Even though the material seems pretty mechanically rigid, or I don't know what the word is, tough, we're still trying to treat it carefully here.
Slow on this side because it's turning on us. You know, a foot at a time.
Hey, I might take an iron and just do a little spot, a couple, you know, like every foot.
All right. Get your parchment paper and do that.
Let's do this. Let's just put a little spot, like spot weld it.
Yeah.
All right, find about a foot there. Find me a place to get it exactly how you want it, and we'll put a little spot there.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna do about right there.
Clear.
All right, here we go. Here we go. So we've decided to put a little spot weld about every foot because this side is a little bit more difficult lining up. Is there any white sticking, clear? I don't see it.
Well, there's no clear on this one here. The bottom one.
Yeah, there is. I think there is. It's just that you can't see it. Maybe not.
No, it's none.
Okay.
Hold that and let's get this straight. All right, spot me.
Let's get up. All right, so on this edge, we don't have any clear at all on either side, right? Okay. All right.
Just spot it. Okay. Now we're getting a little bit of clear.
You get it where you want to put my finger on it.
Do that. We'll take care of the end in a minute.
Okay, so what we just did,
Good.
we did a little spot weld about every 12 or 14 inches just to hold the side together. And now we're going to run our seam all the way down it. And then we'll run for safety, we're going to run a little bead where we're going to turn the iron up on its edge and run a bead down the side. I'm 11/16.
All right, I'm 5/8.
Okay. Let's see how we look here.
5/8.5.
That's about right.
Okay.
That's about right. All right.
The iron person.
Ready to go. Here we go. Okay.
Yeah. Now this is bigger than the SBS, is it not?
The SBS, oh, it moved a little.
That's paper.
The SBS is 7.5 feet tall. This one is
Almost
10, almost 9.
And how
And it's a little wider.
Okay.
SBS is laying flat like this. It's 36 wide.
And this is?
This is 42.
Okay. All right. Looking good seal.
There we go.
Get a little bead now. Stay against the wood. And with the straight edge.
Of course, that bead is, it could weaken it, you know.
Yeah, just don't stay on it too long.
Yeah.
Hands of a surgeon.
That's right. I tell you, the hands of a surgeon is when you build that tractor. That's when you need surgeons. All right, hold the board and we'll do a bead down it. All right, so we've sealed both sides. We've turned it around where we can get the end now. you know, our top end was just folded, so we didn't have to do a seam there. Now we're gonna seal the bottom across here. I think what the plan's gonna be is to seal it all the way across, except maybe for a couple inches. We'll leave that open. And that's where we're gonna put the gas in. Once we put the gas in, we'll try to measure the lift that we need and put that amount in. This probably will change over a day or two. But we'll try to put the gas in a little 2-inch hole, and then we'll seal that hole off. Now we're just gonna let it sit for a while and see if the gas stays in it. If we need to put more gas in it, what we'll do, we will take scissors and we'll cut a corner off again, giving us another little 1 or 2 inch hole right there. Put some more gas in it and we'll seal it again. All right, so all right, now our iron is going to hit this edge right here. It may not make a lot of difference, but
we're going to have paper over it. And I would just...
Yeah, that's true. It'll glide over it. Yeah, it'll glide over it. So
just put that paper over this whole thing like that.
yep. So again, we're using parchment paper so we don't melt the balloon with the heat.
Now figure out what you want. Put it in.
I'm just going to go a really wide seal across here, real wide. All that right there.
Okay. We'll hold it down. I don't think you need it really. Okay.
All right, because we're going to reseal this end anyway. All right, here we go. We're going to do a real wide seal at the bottom. I think we need to put more pressure on those edges because it's kind of crinkled up over there where we did that side seal. So we need to make sure that we get a good seal in it. Okay, we've sealed the bottom off, so we should have a balloon now. We're gonna cut the excess off the bottom. Ed's marking it. We had, you know, some extra film down here. It's we're gonna need to cut off. All right, that's good.
Put that hole down here.
Okay. Okay, so here's the excess we cut off. We're gonna just weigh it, see, kind of see how much weight we took off the balloon. You'd think it might be insignificant, but who knows? If it's a couple grams, that's 600 feet. So here we go. Wow, we took off almost 7 grams, Ed.
Cool.
That's about.
That's a tracker.
Hey, that's about
That's a tracker.
7 times 3. That's about 2,000 feet we just added. Okay, guys, what we're going to do is fold this in half. Fold it in half and then inflate it with a small amount of hydrogen, just so it will start lifting. And that way it won't be hitting the ceiling. We just want it even folded in half. If we get enough gas in it, it'll lift its weight. All right, so let's put very little
On the
tape.
edges.
Very little tape.
Just do it on the edges.
Okay.
Not on the center. We don't know how this stuff works.
Yeah. So we're gonna tape this guy up right here, just to hold it together. That way, when we inflate it, the hydrogen bubble will be in the back side, but it's gonna lift the weight of the, we got the big,
Okay.
I think that'd be the best place to do it.
Well, let's do it in the seal first, right here,
Um,
for the strength.
Okay, so we have our balloon sealed on all sides and bottom. We did a big triangle seal here on the corner, and I just put a piece of tape right here to help reinforce it. Some very strong tape. We're going to punch a hole in it here, and this will be where we tie our tracker string right here. So that should be pretty solid right there. We got it folded in half. We're going to take it outside now. We're going to start putting some hydrogen gas in it. So, our tractor's a little heavy. It's at 18.13. And we're going to put 7 grams of free lift in here. So, and we need 25.13 grams of lift. 25.13. So we're getting a little hydrogen in here. Let's see how it's going. When you start getting close, every little quick spurt of hydrogen is almost 1 gram of lift. So we found that if we fill the balloon up where it just lifts itself, then you're getting very close. Now this balloon is heavier, of course, than the SPS. The SPS balloon is about 109 grams. And this one's 173 grams, but it's larger. It's wider and taller. The SPS holds. The volume for the SPS is 0.5 cubic meters. The volume of this balloon is 1 cubic meter.
Is it staying up or are you helping it?
Oh, I'm helping a little, but it's getting close. This room has been built specifically for putting hydrogen in balloons, so we're getting close here. We spent countless dollars on all the ventilation systems here and the temperature and everything. We're back around again.
Yeah. No.
Getting close, Ed.
I'm gonna get your scale.
All right, we're gonna put our scales on it.
Oh
It's
yeah,
not-
I got enough.
It's not lifting itself yet, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah.
So we
Don't
needed,
need so much.
we're shooting for, and we're playing in the dark here. 18.13 tracker, 7 grams free lift is 25.13. So we're gonna see.
Down here, Ian.
Oh yeah. We're gonna see if we can get 25. We want to put 25.3 grams of lift in here.
I think we about got it. What do we do?
So let's see. Let me. Oh yeah, it's got some lift to it. All right, the scale is zeroed. We're gonna hook it on here. Whoa, Ed, we got we're at 20 point. We're at about 21 grams of lift,
You need 4 more?
and we need 25.13.
Oh, here we go.
Did that show up okay? Good. See what we got, Ed. Ed, you put too much in. A lot too much. Well, let's just wait and see what we got. We're at 33, Ed.
No way.
Yeah, we're
No
at
way.
we're at 33.
33.
I told you, don't you remember?
Yes, I did
One
do the
squirt,
short
don't you
burst,
remember?
yeah,
One
yeah.
squirt is 1 gram of lift.
All right.
We're at, all right, look, we have no idea the capability of this balloon. We could try to fly it with 10 grams of lift. I mean, we just don't know. Because we're actually testing the leak from these seams from here up, right there. All right, well, guys, we have a balloon. We have the, what are we gonna call this? The KUB1, that's our balloon. We've been flying the SBS-13s, but this is a KUB-1. I can tell you now, we don't have a lot of confidence it's going to stay up, but you never know until you launch it.